I've never really heard any players say they fear LeBron.
And you know, I got killed for that.
Is LeBron close to surpassing MJ in your book?
No.
Imagine unfollowing me on Twitter, but you still got to wake up and watch me on TV every day because I ain't going nowhere anytime soon. That's number one. Number two, I think LeBron James got sensitive over the last couple weeks because I've been calling him out or have to speak on certain things that he may disagree with, like the firing of Darvin Ham or the coaching search for the Lakers, or even having to touch on the Bronny James situation when it comes down to dealing with the draft. At the end of the day, everyone on this television, including USA, because you and I over the last 3 years, and Molly, you could contest to this, we have been going back and forth, and name me somebody, probably other than Shannon, that has been coming on here lobbying and defending for LeBron James like I have been on the basketball side of things.
That's totally true.
And a few times that I disagree with you, you get in your feelings, and you don't pick up the phone and hit me up or send me a text. And you know the disappointing part about it is that I get a call or text from Rich Paul. Bron, I've been knowing you since 1999, brother. We played AAU basketball together. We played against each other in AAU basketball. We played in the McDonald's All-American game together. We was in the same draft. Like, you have my phone number. Like, if you had a problem with anything I said, and we could have picked up the phone and had a conversation. But instead, you took to the pub. You knew the world was going to see it eventually that you unfollowed me because they have all these stalkers that have their stuff on alert that, I don't know how, like, we're living in weird times. No, seriously. Ain't that crazy? That you can unfollow somebody and it sends an alert to somebody to let the world know that you unfollowed them? We're living in weird times at the moment. He's leaning his way into somebody else's moment. Like, let somebody else, like, this is not about you. Your team is at home. This is about the Mavs and the Celtics. But yet you're so mad and disappointed that you're not Kyrie Irving running mate no more. Here we go again.
That's a different story. My thing is this. You guys saw the interview with Jason Kidd. When you accomplish great things and when you're a part of a great group, those bonds last forever. That the laughter, the jokes, the conversations, they last forever. So for me, when I see LeBron say that, I say it's like he's happy.
That was not always counted on. They were small in stature, and they just defied the odds.
Kendrick, Steph and Allen Iverson, the most influential players ever?
Let me say this. Bron is lying, okay? And he needs to stop. You know, no disrespect to Allen Iverson or Steph Curry, but when it comes to Jordan and the impact, the influence that he had on everybody, is no other, right? When it comes to listening to songs, like I want to be like Mike, like what are we talking about? We're talking about a guy that was in the music video with Michael Jackson. We're talking about a guy that has so much influence that you have grown men, retired former players, grown men that still post when they get shoes from Michael Jordan on the internet. You talk about like impact. Michael Jordan is the reason, in my opinion. I'm not saying he's the first to do it, but you talk about guys with their signature shoe, guys like Kyrie, guys like LeBron. Mike made that what it is today. Michael Jordan is one of one when it comes to impact and influence over everybody. And think about the impact he had on the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'm not knocking Steph, I'm not knocking AI, but Jordan and this everybody else, man. Let's stop.
Are they talking about all time or just like right now? Or like the last?
All time.
All time.
Well, okay, yeah.
We're talking about all time, bro. Like,
okay, well,
it's Jordan.
Okay, so if we're going all time outside
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, but
what number, Brian Windhorst,
he didn't say outside
does LeBron James wear?
23.
What number does LeBron James wear?
Thank you.
And why does he wear it?
Look, and what comes out of the first podcast? A discussion about LeBron and Jordan. And again, he's asking about influential. LeBron was influenced by Michael Jordan by almost more than anybody until he got to be 17 years old. He wears number 23.
Right.
I mean,
leaving Miami.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a conversation? Did you know he was thinking about leaving Miami? And did you think he'd go back to Cleveland?
I didn't know he was thinking about it right away. I mean, we just had a 4-year run. That was not what I was thinking about.
Right.
I didn't think Cleveland was on the docket at all.
Right.
Once that letter came out 4 years prior, I was like, well, it's over for them.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah. And so when we went into free agency that summer, I didn't think that we wasn't coming back, right? I thought we was going to retool, right? That's what teams do. They retool.
Right.
And so once I started hearing the noise on the outside and I started hearing Cleveland, I started seeing things, I was like, oh, there's some truth to noise.
Right.
Some truth to noise.
Yeah. There's truth even in a lie.
Yeah, there's something in there. And I didn't even know it was a thing because we never talked about, hey, that was never our conversation.
Right.
So when I did get the information from him that he was headed back to Cleveland, I took it like I take everything else. I took it on the chin because I'm not a selfish guy. I have selfish acts and selfish moments, but my whole being is not selfish. And so if that's what that man want to do for his life, like, I support him doing it. I just got to now figure out my life because I had a whole different plan for how I wanted mine to go.
Right.
And, one thing I told him in that moment, we were sitting outside the plane. I think even the camera crew might have got us talking because we had just flew back in from Vegas before the announcement was made the next day. And we're sitting out there, and I told him, I said, man, listen, everybody's going to win no matter what you do. If you stay here, we all win. LeBron James stays in Miami, we win. You go to Cleveland, Cleveland's going to win. Ultimately, you got to do what's best for LeBron.
Right.
And so if this is what's best for LeBron James, Savannah James, Bryce, and Bronny, and Zuri wasn't at that stage, if this was better for your family, you got if you're looking for blessing from me, you got my blessing.
Right.
Right? I'm not going to hold you back. Now I got to go deal with my side because I had a whole different mentality. I opted out of my deal. I did all these things because I'm like, hey, we retooling.
Right.
So a lot of people like to say, like, was it a part of me that was a little pissed? Yeah. I'm human.
Right.
I don't want to lose the best player in the game.
Right.
What do we do why did we lose him?
Right.
And also, too, now I got to figure out my future.
Right.
Right? Because I've given up a lot of my stardom and I've given up my place for you to step in and help lead us. And so it took me a while, and Brian and I had a conversation later once before I got to Cleveland about that moment and how I felt, right? And how he felt. We sat down as men and we talked about that moment and we moved on from it.
That was a difficult time for you because you gave up $20 million that wasn't repaid to you.
Yeah, you don't get money back. Money don't come back, people. You can make more, but you ain't getting that money back.
A four-time NBA champion and four-time league MVP from Akron, Ohio, LeFRAUD James. A six-time NBA champion and five-time league MVP, Michael Jordan.
This guy, it's a TV show, right? LeBron is so easy to play. He's so easy to play. He don't have any moves. So didn't turn on, did it? Only move he has is straight down the line.
The king? What do you
He ain't got no moves. Where's he going? Where's he going? That's quick.
Straight downhill, man. And just
I'm saying that'll be shit. You stop that. Scottie Pippen for shut his ass down quick before I get to him. This game is too simple. He just big. Now 260, whatever, 6'8", 6'9". That's the only thing he got, pretty much. I'll play you guys 7 foot 300, so it doesn't really matter.
The Lakers are making that run. They get it to 14. You and LeBron have that exchange. There are people out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that. I was expecting him to do that game 4, game 5. He wanted to say something when I got my 4th foul. He should have been saying that earlier on. But, I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40. I pride myself on, what I do is defense and taking on any challenge that's on the board.
Your man sipping tea, talking about drinking wine, talking about he the GOAT. Of all time.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. He was on cough medicine?
It's a different generation,
bro. He was
bro.
on cough medicine? Listen,
I don't like the whole comparison of the greatest of all time. Like, it can't be one great player of all time.
No.
It's the greatest of generations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I view it. Like, in my generation, our generation, like, as what we watched, like, it was MJ.
Right.
But you had Kareem, you had Wilt, you had Bill, you had Matt. Like, you had so many other guys that can be the greatest of all time.
Fair enough. Stop bringing that up, all right? We broke LeBron.
In Game 5.
So get your ass out of here with that, all right? You understand how you got the Cleveland, how you got the Miami Bill? You remember
That's
that?
true. You broke him
okay,
in 2010.
so remember that, all right?
Fair
so
enough.
Stop bringing that up, all right?
Fair enough.
So they was talking to him, okay?
Ulstra's 16th year with the organization. He started as a video coordinator. Terry, nice move, and goes down hard. LeBron James gets called for the foul.
Jason Terry tried to sneak dunk LeBron James. Great move, and then tried to catch him at the rim.
If anything, that could have been an offensive foul wiping away.
And James's momentum came into Terry. Terry on the drive, trying to draw some contact, and he does.
Well, the difference is they're not just double teaming, they're double
15 with just under 5 remaining, forced the overtime and then one in overtime. Kidd throws it ahead to Terry, and Terry a layup. So James drives, James cannot finish, Chandler the rebound. Here's Terry. Terry goes right at Bosch, blocked by Wade, but a foul call. They get on each other a bit. They've been teammates for 7 years.
Well, even if you don't get along, there comes a point where you've got to stop sugarcoating it and telling the truth.
Terry gets it back and a foul from behind. We've got 2 here in the fourth. This veteran Mavericks team always confident they can come back. Terry shot rolls in. He's got 22. It was hot in the first half. Just past the midway point of the fourth, Terry drive to the basket, lays it up, blocked. Taylor right there. Going down 3-1. They've done it so many times during these playoffs. Terry the drive goes right at LeBron James. James back on Terry. One dribble, pull up, puts it in. The shooting percentage is extraordinary tonight. 56 for Miami, 56 for Dallas. Terry wide open for 3. Nowitzki trying to get free. Good ball denial again from Haslam. Shot clock at 5. Terry the drive. Out to Kidd. Kidd for 3. It's good! Stretch again here in the fourth quarter.
And Jason Terry has figured it out. How about the pass on point to Jason Kidd? Kidd knocks down the shot, but this is an incredible pass by Jason Terry. A tough read. Puts it on point, on target, and Kidd does the rest. This is a play we talked about. Cutting off.
Nowitzki wants the ball. Haslam again. Excellent ball denial. Terry a long 3. Bang! Jason Terry gives the Mavericks a 7-point lead with 33 seconds remaining. Another big fourth quarter.
Somebody please tell LeBron James the rules. Hand down, man down.
3, Jason Terry right in LeBron's grill.
That's the boldest shot right there. The boldest shot.
For Magic, what do you expect from LeBron tonight?
I want to see him, Stewart, have some fun. Get into his defense, because the key is, can he stop Jason Terry?
James left open. Kidd backing off a little bit. Shot clock down to 4. Wade makes his move. Tough fall-away shot is up. That's off the mark. And Jason Kidd comes the other way. Throws it ahead to Terry. James is back. Terry's jump shot is good.
And you look at him and say, can you give me 14, 15 minutes? Because this is what you dreamed of.
Terry high off the some rebounds. Trying to find his way out there. Terry to Mahinmi. He's going to put up the shot. And he kept it alive first with the offensive rebound. And then Mahinmi able to knock it in.
He should be going in there to dunk the ball.
Right now the team's exchanging buckets. Terry the drive gets inside.
Among the 104 shooters since 1996 with at least 100 technical attempts to their name, So this is a special group of people who have shot at least 100 technical shots. James is the worst. LeBron James, the GOAT for some people, ranks the absolute worst of 104 people chosen to take important clutch technical shots, converting just 67% of his 248 tries. And yet, he still takes them. The scoring title argument, somehow claiming that LeBron James is the GOAT, has come up recently due to unfortunate circumstances, but it does give me an excuse to approach this topic, and I'm going to approach it piecemeal because there are a lot of things wrong with the way that LeBron James accumulated his points. Now, we could talk about things that are a little bit abstract. We could talk about the moving the goalposts and recency bias, for example. The fact that they say that we've never seen anything like this and have been going on about LeBron's age for the last 5 years, even though he's only 39 now. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar retired at age 42. Nobody talked about that scoring title, certainly not LeBron fans, until it was presented to LeBron fans by people like Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp as something to talk about. And they're like, oh, good, we have a new excuse to live out our delusional fantasies. I mean, these LeBron fans are the people that are saying things like, Kareem who? Kareem? Who's Kareem? There are the circumstances under which those points were achieved, such as, let's again use Kareem as an example. Kareem was winning titles. Kareem was going deep into the playoffs while accumulating these points. Kareem was doing what his team needed to be done while he originally was holding that scoring title. LeBron James, case in point, the night that he surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, lost to a team that they shouldn't have lost to. There's LeBron's shooting range. The fact that if you look at his shot chart over the years, you would think that he was a center, not a power forward or a sometimes self-declared point guard. Sorry, I meant to say small forward. Whatever, he plays all 5 positions, right? There's his teammates, his long list of all-stars that have helped spread the floor so that people can't concentrate on stopping him.
And the second place Atlanta lost, so that widens the margin for the Bulls.
Makes it, what, 3 games now, right? Jordan on a pair, 37 for Mike.
5:36, and Hardaway reaches out. Our Budweiser player of the game, take a guess, Michael Jordan. 45 points, 18 of 30 from the field, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Michael Jordan is our Budweiser player of the game. And they want to tie.
Well, you have to have the ability to hang in the air like he does. He makes the defense make the decision as to which way he wants to shoot the ball.
Harper has left the ball game after making 10 straight shots, including 2 3-pointers. He's some player, and I tell you, Cleveland's going to have a pretty good club again this year.
Michael Jordan just shot that free throw with his eyes closed and made it.
Now, Michael Jordan has already taken 5 of his first 10 foul shots, and he's made 3. But Jordan is shooting his with his eyes closed. That's 4 out of 6 for Michael. 4 for 7, going up against Michael Jordan. Ooh, another miss. 4 for 8. And Michael gets back on track. 5 for 9. And he hits his last one.
Michael going to work.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. He shook him with the hop step, ride. Oh man, you just got posterized.
Jordan, tongue out. Did it. Wow. As soon as that tongue goes out, you know something's going to happen. Person, Vlade Divac now is on Jordan.
Down the baseline on Divac with the lefty framed it. Lakers want timeout.
Moncrief tried to get it away, but broken up by Daly and gets it away to Jordan. Oh, showtime for Mr. Jordan.
You think about all the high-flying, high-wire acts of Jordan and Pippen, Kukoc too, but they do it defensively. Michael Jordan with the takeoff and the crush.
Oh my, that was quite a drive by Jordan.
Gets the free throw and has one more.
Michael fakes on Wilkins, backs him out ahead of the key with a scissor dribble, nearly lost it. Now takes it right side, cuts back left, down the lane. Oh! And a foul! Oh, did he show the rookie something, Jimmy? He came, the scissors dribble, he down the middle, he goes up high, powering, and gets spun around as he slams it. Puts it off the glass. Nope, Luke tipped it out. Michael get it pulled for the fresh shot clock. MJ. Oh, he did it! Michael shakes the finger. He finally got his dunk on Mount Matumbo. And he's going to say after the game, well, it took a long time, but it was worth it. Michael in from the left side, jammed it right over Rollins. Michael Jordan just went by everything.
Jordan. Yes, it counts.
Sam Perkins waits. It's too late under the basket with Jordan attacking the way he does. He almost shifts to another gear. He elevates and then just goes a little bit higher when he knows he needs to get it up over the top of a big play.
Pippen gets it to Jordan. Michael challenges and slams. Michael Jordan, look at this, tongue out over Alonzo Mourning. Yes! And after he comes down, he says,
Flips it topside to Edwards. Guarded by Jordan. Puts it on the floor. Stripped by Jordan. Loose ball to Grant. Ahead for Michael. Into the front court. Behind his back comes left wing. Now down the lane. All the way for the two-hand slam. And the foul on Allen Ogg. That is vintage Jordan super stuff.
I'll tell you, I hope nobody blinked watching that one, because this is Michael Jordan at his best. There's very few people on this planet that can do this.
Jordan, tongue out, did it, wow! As soon as that tongue goes out, you know something's going to happen.
Rebound taken down by Steve Johnson up to Michael Jordan. Oh, God! An unbelievable move! He put it into the couch! Can you believe that? Now watch him drive to the hoop. The hang time, he gets fouled. Did he get up there?
Jordan goes in for a dunk, and he jams it over J.B. Carroll. And that's what I'm talking about. When he dunks over the top of people. He went left side, right-handed, and rammed it over J.B. Now that's what I call demonstrative. See, he was just taking these and that other one. I mean, he goes up over two people.
And left corner shot by Michael. Rims it high, no good. Pippen the rebound. Back to Jordan down the lane. Whoa! Woo! Gets dunked right over Sigma. A monster. What a jam! That was the 10 if I ever saw one. Pump fake, doubled up. Here's a pass stolen by Jordan. It's a 3-on-2 for the Bulls. Michael on the drive, in for the right, for the jam! And a foul, that's all! Oh, man! Kelly Tripucka couldn't run out of the play quick enough. Jordan was bearing down on him from the sky. He came around Chapman, and he went up, and Kelly was going to stop him. Whoa! On top of his head. Wow! Woo!
Jordan trying to shake off Starks.
He's just simply...
James falling away. Durant pulls it down.
You have all shooters on the floor playing with LeBron, expecting to put his head down and get to the basket.
James weaving, driving, moving, and layup no good. LeBron missed. LeBron missed. He had the shot and he missed.
James on the drive, goes inside, misses, won't go. Overtime. James to set the screen, rolls down, gets the pass, layup, won't go. Rebound taken by James, and the shot clock's turned off. Huge rebound, and they can hold it for the final shot.
And I don't like this matchup for Boston.
Rondo staring, now looking behind to see if the screen is coming. James puts it up, won't go. Garnett the rebound at the buzzer, and we go to overtime in game 2. James got a good look, it just wouldn't fall.
It's difficult to keep it from driving and finishing or getting to the free throw line. He's going to put it down and try and get there.
LeBron James, 3 seconds.
Point 3, looking for James on a switch. James, shot doesn't go. Raptors win.
Should the Spurs foul? Should Miami go for the 3 right away?
Just attack the basket.
James catches, puts up a 3. Won't go.
3 of 9.
Three of 10. Volume increases. Are you kidding me? Rebound, Harden. Fouled with 1.5 to go.
Had a 7-point lead at the half. LeBron had 9 points. All those 3-pointers missed, and James missed.
Fabulous comeback. Can they do it again? Final minute. Parker picks up James. James pulls back. James backs in. Lost the ball. Duncan lost it. Picked up, and Parker has it. Ginobili drives inside. Fouled by Allen. And Ginobili makes it a 3-point game. Amazing how a whole season can come down to making free throws. Four-point game. Again, Miami has just one timeout left. A 7-0 run for the San Antonio Spurs.
And they would like to get a 2-for-1 with 37 seconds to go. A quick shot.
James looks, sees an opening. Wild pass picked up by Ginobili. And he's fouled by Allen. 1 for 2. 5-point game.
Come off another 3-point shooter.
James catches, fires a 3. Way off. Rebound tipped. Still loose.
Hands are on deck. LeBron James.
Nice.
Stripped by Michael Carter Williams. He took it away. Here's Turner gliding in. Missed it. Anderson on the follow. Ball is loose. Who's got it? Lead. James for the lead against Hawes. Forced it up. Rebound taken by Michael Carter Williams.
Cut my life into pieces. I'll reach my last resort. Suffocation.
We're absolute legends in New York basketball, playing for the champion Knicks teams, last NBA champion Knicks team. And of course, Clyde Frazier's made a name for himself in business, and he's always been this dude that's not afraid to wear anything suit. He's that guy that will wear any sort of creative suit, even though now some of his suits scream 70s more than 2019. But look, when you're hometown announcer guy and you're legendary guy, sometimes you don't have to show up early and talk to the other team and know what's going on with the other team. So, look, I'll play for you what he said in regards to LeBron James, and I'll tell you why he's wrong, and I'll tell you why he's right. Take a listen.
You're the face of the NBA. I think you should be more a part of your team, folks. No matter what is going on in the public, you got to be a part of the team. Maybe in the locker room, you're not, but you have to exude that type of togetherness in public, folks. And right now, we see he doesn't really care.
He says he doesn't really care. Now, he was commenting on the fact that LeBron James didn't get up during a timeout and was sitting in his throne chair at the very end of the Lakers bench, and he was talking with somebody in the stands. Should be pointed out the person he was talking to in the stands is Tyson Chandler, who also happens to be an LA Laker. And that's a chair that LeBron James sits in, not some of, not most of, every single game. Now, should LeBron get up and at least feign to pay attention? Yeah, sure. But this is something that he has done the entire season. He has sat in that exact same chair. And the only difference is that right now they're not winning, nor are they necessarily trying to win. Although LeBron James didn't play well down the stretch and got his shot blocked by Mario Hezonja. So the first thing is to Walt Clyde Frazier, hey, man, when you get there a couple hours for the game, why don't you saunter over to the Lakers bench and say, hey, does LeBron always sit with the team? Does he never sit with the team? Like, what's the deal with LeBron? Give me a little insight. And look, LeBron didn't play well down the stretch. Matter of fact, he shot the ball horribly in the fourth quarter, and the Lakers choked away a lead. And while you can sit here and tell me that the Lakers are better off for lottery position losing that game, everyone knows that when LeBron comes to New York City, he likes to score a ton of points and rub it in Knicks fans. Rub it in their face. He's always liked to do that. And it felt like he went to the well. You know, I've said this before. It's a lot like in Empire Strikes Back when Han Solo goes to hit, the hyperdrive and it's deactivated. Like at some point you're going to go to the well to hit that hyperdrive LeBron James playoff mode, and it goes bloop, bloop. And that's what has felt like it's happened. He's looked like a human being. He's looked older. He's looked beatable. And I love how some of my coworkers.
It ain't personal because this is how you feed your families. And some things are personal, but at the same time, you don't be a snitch like LeBron did.
LeBron, one of the greatest ever. Can't give me 25 points. KD, one of the greatest ever. Can't give me 25 points. Anthony Davis, 8 rebounds.
That's easy.
Devin Booker, 1-3. Are you kidding me?
Hey, LeBron, by the way, 3 threes away from passing Kyle Korver.
Ooh, Kyle Korver can shoot that thing.
Number 7 all time. And he's second in 30-point games now with 559. MJ's got 562.
See, now, Ernie,
what?
That's an amazing stat to talk about. Everybody, I don't get into debate about greatness. So LeBron has played how many more seasons than Michael Jordan, and he's still behind him? That's crazy. That's crazy. And I love LeBron, but for him to be that far behind MJ and I'm played probably 8 more seasons?
Era.
I mean, the top 15 players in the league, they could do it.
Okay.
They're multi-generational players. The all-time greats to me. My first team is like Oscar Robertson and Jerry West, and I got Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, and Elgin Baylor. That second team, the Magic, Michael, Larry, Karl Malone, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Those guys, they would be my second team, and a lot of people would argue that. And LeBron, it's crazy to kind of pick him on the third team.
So that first team, that's your all-time top 5?
When I was 15, man, I was 15 years old. So
okay, I understand. You grew up watching,
Your dad, man, he got his team. I bet he got his team from when he was.
For sure. For sure. No, I understand that. Yeah. I respect that.
Where you look at, LeBron and, anybody he sort of picks with him to be, playing with so many guys. He's the guy who has led the charge in terms of super teams being put together. when he put together a team in Miami. Basically put together a team together in Cleveland as well, and put together a team in Los Angeles or whatever. So he could pick his own team. I ain't gonna pick his team. I ain't there. Nothing bad about LeBron.
Yeah, I'm not saying LeBron would argue, because I know he probably come back to me, but he will argue that these super teams always existed. If you look at all the championships.
Players of today are scared of LeBron. If they see LeBron standing in front of them, fear shakes, and I know this. My hair is out the league. We wasn't afraid of LeBron. But these guys today, he strikes fear in these guys. I can see it. Look, legacy, and I've already said he's not a top 5 player of all time. If the Lakers don't win a championship, let alone lose in the first round, I don't want to hear none of this GOAT talk no more. I'm just saying, man.
Jordan, Tim Duncan, Kobe, Bird, these guys are all top 10 players who either help build up their organization or continue the tradition. And
the one thing that has ever
from LeBron, he went and put together a team in Miami.
I think there's a lot of
he came back to Cleveland to put that team together, and then he went to the Lakers, where a tradition has already been made, and we don't know. That's still to be continued. So in saying that, that's my argument.
Organization, it goes both ways, man.
Ron, put it on the top. Oh, for real? He did. That's why he didn't make it to the finals, right? He made it to the finals, you remember, right? Not last year.
Hey,
you got a few more minutes.
Go.
Oh, yeah, let me see something.
When was this game to play in for you guys? It was just getting ready for tomorrow. We had a tough game tomorrow also, so we just tried to do the right things to go out and prepare ourselves for tomorrow.
You brought it up first. Let's talk about tomorrow. You face Ben Wallace again. You face King James again in their building. How big is that? Because you're talking about it right here now.
I don't know if there's any Kings. That's something y'all label them, but it's going to be a tough one.
Post-career Kobe was great because he had true perspective on, of the things that he talked about, it was LeBron was coming to town. It was already done. And he said to me unequivocally, LeBron does not get, know, or understand L.A. And he's not built for it the way I'm built for it. And so I said, what do you mean? He's like, look, man, I shot those 2 air balls when I was 17, and I thought the world came crashing down. And my reaction to it was, I lived in the gym all summer. Okay, the way in which people reacted to those air balls, shots that I shouldn't have shot, they were bad shots, but I missed by a mile, fueled me my whole career. I took negativity and it fueled me. And when there was negativity with me and Shaq, it fueled me. It's like, that's not what fuels LeBron. He's just built different. He's not the savage competitor that me and Mike are. Like I want to kill. I'm the type of killer that wants to kill you and your whole family. LeBron just wants to be loved, wants to play ball, wants to win games. But he is not the killer that me and Mike are. That's his perception. And he's in an area in L.A. that has never embraced him. Like, is it really that big a thing that they have murals of, even before Kobe died, that the murals of Kobe, and they put a mural of LeBron and people, defaced it? Like, that's a real thing. He's Moises Alou. He didn't understand that when he went to the Chicago Cubs, they were going to play day games. He didn't understand that when he was going into L.A.,
5 years old, man. I know the Laker history all the way from Minneapolis all the way to where it is today. Right? So it's in my blood and all this stuff. Like, I'm not going to go anywhere. Like, this is home to me. We work through this stuff together. And, as a leader, you got to be able to take the good with the bad, man. You can't just, because the ship's sinking, all of a sudden I'm going to jump off and swim to another ship like that.
The level of fear that he inspired in others was insane.
Well, I was terrified out there.
Were you really?
Yeah.
You were scared of MJ?
Yeah.
These are the times Michael Jordan humiliated his opponents.
The stuff that I saw when I was in college on TV is just really real.
And what Jordan did to Alonzo Mourning should get him locked up for attempted murder.
Pippen gets it to Jordan. Michael challenges and slams. And look at this. Tongue out over Alonzo Mourning. Yes!
Wayne, he smelled it coming and he still couldn't stop him.
Damn, this man Jordan is a psychopath. I mean, the man once humiliated a kid just to prove that he was the GOAT. Yeah, this is O.J. Mayo, and in 2006, he was the #1 ranked high school player in all of America. So, being the talented kid he was, O.J. was personally invited to Michael Jordan's flight school, a basketball camp where kids can learn straight from the GOAT.
Yo, it's the Michael Jordan Flight School. Learn how to increase your hang time. Learn how to dazzle defenses. Learn how to wear really great sneakers.
And what kid would decline that? This was like a dream come true for OJ. So he packed up his bags and flew out to Cali, ready to learn from the greatest. But little did OJ know, this camp would turn into his worst nightmare.
You know, I'm playing in my camp against O.J. Mayo. He was a top high school kid coming out. In front of my camp, he starts this thing about, you can't guard me, you can't do this. You know, I got my campus here, so I can't really go where I want to go because of my camp.
And then he said, okay, now let me handle my business. And he looked me in my face and said that. I'm like, what you mean? So he said, I need all the campers, everybody to leave, let's clear the gym.
From this point on, it's a lesson. And from that point on, it was a lesson. He never won a game. I posted him up, I did everything.
Hit the famous fadeaway on me, and then he said, hey, young fella, let me tell you something.
You may be the best high school player, but I'm the best player in the world.
Jordan, the kid can't even drive yet. What the hell? But look, OJ got off easy compared to most NBA players. Cause Michael Jordan has been humiliating the same NBA player for 40 years straight. And it all started back in college. It was March 29, 1982. Michael Jordan versus Patrick Ewing for the NCAA championship. And with MJ down 1, with just 17 seconds left, he gets the ball and makes history. Jordan's title-winning shot not only sent Ewing home, but it also marked the beginning of a lifetime of humiliation. Because once they both made it to the NBA, Jordan took every chance he could get to make Patrick Ewing his bitch. Monster blocks, screaming in his face, 5 straight playoff knockouts. 5. And to top it all off, in 1991, Jordan hit Ewing with one of the most embarrassing poster dunks in NBA history.
In for the left, gets chased into the corner, comes right back. Down! Through the foul! Wow! Oh, powerhouse, JD. There's a poster play, folks.
But it's all good though, because in 2002, Ewing retired from the NBA and finally escaped Jordan's wrath. Or at least that's what he thought.
He's been talking trash from the first day that I met him, and he still continued to talk trash, telling me that I have never beaten him when it counted.
I mean, you guys met as high school recruits.
Right.
That's a long time. That's decades and decades of trash talk, Patrick.
Oh, yes, and it still hasn't stopped. Even today, if I call him right now, he'll still be talking trash to me.
Patrick Ewing didn't even do anything to Jordan, and he still got humiliated. But I can't say the same for Reggie Miller, because as a rookie, he made the biggest mistake of his life, disrespecting Michael Jordan. See, in 1987, during Reggie's first year in the NBA, he played Jordan's Bulls in a preseason matchup. And early in the game, Reggie went off, scoring 10 points over Jordan and locking him up so bad that by the end of the half, Jordan only had 4 points. 4. So, little Reggie was feeling himself, thinking he was the GOAT, and thought it'd be a good idea to shit talk Michael Jordan.
My rookie year, we were playing the Chicago Bulls, and this is Michael Jordan's 3rd or 4th year in. And Chuck Person, who's on my team, who's a trash talker as well, is like, can you believe Michael Jordan, the guy everyone's talking about, who's supposed to be able to walk on water, you're out here killing him, Reg. This is in the first half. It's like, you should be talking to him. It's like, you know, you're right, Michael, who do you think you are? The great Michael Jordan? That's right, there's a new kid on town, right? Kind of looks at me and starts shaking his head. So at half, I have 10, and he has 4 points, right? And I'm doing all this talking. He's like, okay. Into the game in the second half, he ended up with 44, and I ended up with 12. And as he's walking off, he's like, be sure and be careful. You never talk to Black Jesus like that. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Black Jesus. I'm so sorry. Did you ever do it again? Never to Michael Jordan. Never to Michael.
You know, I think Reggie learned a valuable lesson. This man Jordan is downright petty. Like one time, he came out of retirement just to humiliate this NBA player. Yeah. Back in 1999, most players were thanking God they didn't have to face Jordan anymore. But there was one man who felt different. Bulls guard, Corey Benjamin. Yo, who the f*** is this? Man, I don't know. But the guy told the media, I'm sorry Mike retired, because I was looking forward to beating him one-on-one. But luckily, Jordan didn't even know what a Corey Benjamin was. So he ignored it and went back to enjoying his tequila and cigars. But over the next few months, Corey started trashing Mike's name, telling his teammates that Jordan was overrated, washed up. He couldn't beat him one-on-one. This Corey Benjamin dude was just asking to die. And during a Bulls practice, he dug his own grave when he stole a teammate's cell phone, called up Jordan, and said this.
Hey, you know, I said a little bit too much.
What you say? What you say? What you say?
I can get you. And he said, what? I said, yeah, I want that. He said, all right, I'll be at your practice Monday morning. I'm like, yeah, right. Man, we flew back to Chicago. We broke practice. Bulls on 3, Bulls. Guess who walked in the door? MJ walked in the door, Chris. I then took a dump on myself.
Yeah, he done f***ed up. And it was at this practice that Corey Benjamin was buried alive.
You can't protect me. You reach out, teach. All day. Look around you, man. Look around you. Sit down. Don't call me out of retirement.
This man Jordan is messed up in the head. He has no limit. I mean, he'll even humiliate the people he loves most. See, in the 90s, there was one player that Jordan did everything with, Charles Barkley. Yeah, the two were best friends, but in 1993, everything changed. Because when they met in the NBA Finals, Jordan did something downright dirty. Right before Game 4, he invited Charles Barkley to a round of golf, where he gifted him $20,000 diamond earrings. And that sounds nice, but it was all a part of Jordan's secret plan to butter Charles up and f*** him. Because Jordan later told his assistant coach his true motive, saying, Charles won't get in my way the rest of the series. What's $20,000 to me? He thinks we're great friends. I hate that fat f***. Damn, that's evil. But hey, it worked. Because the very next game, Jordan humiliated Barkley in front of the whole world.
7-second disparity between the shot clock and the game clock. Jordan, yes! Foul called on Barkley. 4-point lead for Chicago.
That night, Jordan grabbed the dub by dropping 55 points. And just a few days later, he sent Barkley home and won his 3rd ring. Jordan, how you gonna do your friend like that, dog? Damn, that's ruthless. But if we're talking ruthless, you gotta talk about what Jordan did to Dikembe Mutombo. Because MJ hit him with the most embarrassing poster dunk of his NBA career. See, in the 90s, Jordan was dominating the league, dunking on everyone. Well, everyone except one player. 7'2" monster, Dikembe Mutombo.
And it's knocked away by Mutombo. Running hook, blocked by Mutombo. Mourning, blocked by Dikembe. To jam his way, again against Mutombo, and Dikembe says no.
And so, no matter how hard Jordan tried, he couldn't land a single dunk on Mutombo's gigantic ass. So in 1997, Dikembe rubbed it in.
Mike, come on, man. Be for real, you haven't got me yet. Mike,
don't even try it.
You want me to go call Scotty?
You have to call Scotty. I haven't got you recently. Yeah, I agree with that.
No, you haven't got me in the 6 years. One, two guys just go and say it.
He ain't never dunked on you?
No.
Never?
He said, I'll get you one day.
No. He never dunked on you. He never put you on the highlight.
No. He said, I would love to give you my poster, but it's not happening.
It's not going to happen. You know he's lying. It's never going to happen. Oh, man.
Yeah, Dikembe was talking shit, and he really thought Jordan would never dunk on him. But a couple of months later, when the two squared off in the playoffs, Jordan got his revenge.
Get out, Michael, get it forward with a fresh shot clock. MJ. He did it! Michael shakes the finger, but he finally got his dunk on Mount Matumbo.
He never dunked on you. He never put you on the highlight.
No. He said, I would love to give you my poster, but it's not happening.
Not only did Jordan hit Dikembe with the most humiliating poster dunk of his career, but he also eliminated him from the playoffs in the same game. Embarrassing. But hey, it's still not as bad as what happened to Isaiah Thomas, because Jordan did him the dirtiest, and it ruined the man's entire legacy. See, in the late 80s, Jordan hated Isaiah Thomas because his Pistons knocked him out of the playoffs 3 seasons in a row and clowned his ass with plays like this.
10:25 to go opening quarter. It's a fight right there. Lambeer and Jordan.
But despite all the L's, Jordan made sure to shake Isaiah's hand after every single loss. Now, that's respect. But in 1991, shit hit the fan. Because during their 4th straight playoff matchup, Jordan's Bulls were just 8 seconds away from finally eliminating the Pistons, when Isaiah Thomas did the unthinkable, walked off the court, left MJ hanging.
2 years in a row, we shook their hands when they beat us. There was a certain respect to the game that we paid to them. That's sportsmanship, no matter how much it hurts. And believe me, it fucking hurt. There's no way you can convince me he wasn't an asshole.
You could see it in Jordan's eyes. He was furious. And from this point forward, Jordan knew that he wanted cold-blooded revenge. So over the next few months, Jordan started scheming until he came up with a devious plan. Get Isaiah banned from the most legendary squad ever, the 1992 Olympic Dream Team. See, Jordan, being the best player of all time, knew that Team USA would do anything for him. So during a recruiting call with the Olympic Committee, Jordan agreed to play, but with just one little condition.
And when they called me to ask me to play, Rob phone called me and said, Rob, I love to play with Isaiah Thomas on the team.
Yeah, that was leaked audio proving Jordan got Isaiah banned from the Dream Team, costing him a gold medal and a place in basketball history, all over a handshake. And Isaiah still regrets it to this day.
Looking back on it, should we had been bigger? Yeah.
This man Jordan has humiliated everyone,